again like you can say a great movement to do our application on the new platform again. Like I have developed the application already, iPhone store is like too much crowded. So what is the new way to come out? I can code my application, I can create specific to target the iPad using the new resources and all that stuff. So I will create here one application for iPad. This is the Xcode 3.2 and with the iPad iPhone SDK 3.2, and the thing is that to create is street view based application. Apple in regard to iPad, Apple provided 2-3 new type of controls that can utilize for your application. One is like split view controller. So here in the left side when the table, whatever you have on iPhone, you just select this. So what happens in iPhone, you have a table view application, if you select it, go to next screen. To remove that, to make it more good, Apple given this control. If you select on the left side, on the right hand side, the 70 or 60% ratio of the screen will show the detail of that. So user remain on the same screen. This is the one. And other one is like pop-up controller. So in iPad they introduced one pop-up control. It is like menu. You just click the button, one pop-up will come, and there are so many options. So InMobi SDK provide you so many ways. So you can integrate the ad view. Where it is the ad is shown, it handle all the stuff to download and click stuff. You can integrate on the full screen, on the splash screen, on the pop-up controller, split view everywhere, and you can use that. So go through that. So I will show you the text of it. So this is the default project created for this control. And before that, I want to take you through the InMobi iPad SDK. That package has one sample app given for specific for the iPad. Another is a folder that has the header file as well as the library files. One is README that contains the instructions how to integrate and what are the other things you can use for this SDK. So we will in the starting we will drag and drop the header file as well as the library files to our project. It is very easy to integrate with your application. Like if I think, okay, I want to do advertising application, I don't know what are the things to do. Very simple, just drag and drop. One required method, there is called site ID you have to provide that will link you with the InMobi ad network. So you will get all the steps. And one method where to install and edit. So here I added the library file and this is the header files. Now I want to add my ad inside the table view controller on the left side. So I will go in the root view controller and I will add the header file for SDK. There are two header files. One is InMobi ad view that contains about the view that actually is responsible for the rendering, downloading, showing animation and all this stuff. Another is delegate that is like an interface, protocol interface that one method is required to implement, other one are optional. Like I want to know when in the search ad, user give input, so the keyboard pop-ups. So I want to call back to my application. So all the stuff done here. Just provide some extra information. So I declare a variable here. Then I will add to it my application UI. See in table view, we provide the cell view. There we add our SDK. So I will go inside this and I will create the instance of the ad view and I will add to cell. So for example, I want to in table there are so many rows but one column table, and I want to add my ad view on the first row. So I will check out it. If it is the first row, then I will add it here. For initiating the ad view, I will call a class method, and that will give me a initiated object that is auto release, and we will retain it and will attach to the UI. So here self is given because we are going to implement the interface in this class. So we are adding the delegate here, implementing the protocol. And once it is successfully created, we will retain it and we will add to the cell as a subview. I think it is like a little bit more technical. So, okay. So one question in between that I want to know, how many technical guys here who do the development on iPhone or the mobile stuff? 30 to 40%? Okay, not an issue. So here I added as a subview. So if you somebody aware, if you know what is a subview, it is a control that we add to parent control. And we set the location where I want to show the add. So it is the 00 location inside the cell. The thing is here, what is the need of SDK? I am thinking, like I'm app developer, I want to utilize, because I'm creating a free application, how will I get the money? So I want to utilize the ad network thing, but how will I do it? So the thing is, the SDK take care of all the nonsense, how to display the ad, how to download it, how to like report the clicks, how to do on the click action, whatever, all the steps is done by here. And it do the some intelligent other steps also that is useful the developer. And next is I'm creating an HTML is like a thread. Like every 60 seconds I want to refresh the ad, like load the new ad. Okay, so I think I'm running out of time, but I will try to make next. And other than this, I want to mention that, yeah, along with this, in iPhone the standard height of the row is 44 and our ad views height is 48. So we'll check out here, if it is the first row, written the height is 48 as written the 44. If you want to add in that table row, as it is not required to do that. Then release it in the denote because we did train it. Then call a method that refers to this is the method that refers to SDK. The orientation is changed from portrait to landscape and all that stuff. So that ad view will automatically handle it to show that. And one more thing, there is a site ID here. This you get when you register with as a publisher, as a developer on the InmoBee ad network. You will get it and you pass it here and add required frameworks, CF network, for location and quarter score. Then run it. See, okay, just I will stop from here. So this is the iPad emulator if somebody has not seen. So here it is on the first row and this is a search call to action. I will type here iPhone and if I click it, it will take to the Google search engine because as the publisher Google is here, advertiser, and it will give you the result. So the iPhone supports this type of stuff showing inside only. So it's showing here only. It will show the internal web view. This is the part of SDK that takes care of the user will not go out of the application. You can zoom out all the orientation stuff, it takes care automatically. This is very simple to integrate, only 2-3 APIs, just like told about the privacy thing. The thing is, SDK takes care of three layers of privacy, like there is a GPS, and we provide a method that developer will allow yes or no. If developer says no, SDK will not ask for the GPS location. If developer says okay, yes, you can ask. So there is two ways again. Developer can pass the location to the SDK as SDK will ask directly. Second is whenever any application asks about the location, there is a one pop-up by the Apple iPhone OS